Let
So
me see.
yeah, I was just going through your SD sheet. I mean, you got some good stuff done this week. Really good.
I mean, I didn't even write everything down. I'll tell you another one later on, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I was looking at the numbers. I mean, you had most days you was working on stuff. Good thing. Congrats on getting them stickers done.
Oh, good.
Because I know how challenging that is to
Oh my
finally get a
gosh.
product done. It's always the hardest when you bought the order. That is the hardest. Because when you say you
I'm
took
telling you.
5.5 hours, I was like, yeah, I did the same thing with my books, t-shirts. Yep.
And it's so crazy because, again, I always underestimate the amount of time it's going to take, which I think is why I've found myself to be frustrated in the past. Because, like, I assume it's going to be quick. You know, you watch YouTube videos about it, you watch Pinterest things about it. And I don't know, like, in your mind, you say, okay, this is going to take me 35 minutes. Or, oh, this is simple. And I think you said this before, just because it's simple doesn't mean it's fast, or doesn't mean
Exactly.
it's going to be fast. So that was a good lesson to learn. And also, just like even today, this morning, as I was like showering, I was like, okay, remember, this is why you have a life coach. I'm not supposed to be the perfect version of myself to you every day, you know, or
Mhm.
every week. I'm just supposed to be honest. You know, I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
honest, and I'm supposed to just, you know, do my best and make sure that I show up. So at first, like whenever I was like sending it to you, I was so mad at myself. I was like, Tumi, you should have finished it before or whatever. But I was like, you know what? Like, life happens. I'm glad that I let myself live a little, even though, I mean, Gina was over there just talking to strangers. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
like naturally a life coach. I'm always like meeting people and I'm like, so tell me about your childhood. That's always my favorite thing to ask people.
Yeah.
If I see someone who's like lonely sitting by themselves, I just go and talk to them, and like it was good to get out, but then I ended up feeling guilty. But then I'm like, no, like you always hear entrepreneurs saying that they wish that they like lived a little as well, like while they're, so that balance is always difficult. But now I woke up and I'm
Mhm.
like, you know what? This is all, see it as a strength that no matter what, even if it was 4 in the morning, you still got your sheet. You still, you know, woke up an hour, you know, early, showered, got ready, talked or walked through your notes. Like, that's a strength, not a weakness. And also my voice is back. Like, so much has happened this week too. Like
Yeah.
you're getting healthy again. So again, I love our meetings too because it's a time for me to force myself to reflect and force myself to um, just acknowledge that there has been progress made.
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing because we don't give ourselves credit for the progress we do. And
Mhm.
I tell people all the time, you know, you have a plan to get this done, that done. Things don't always, almost never go the way you want them to go. You know, that's
Mhm.
just part of the process. You can say that I want to have a book done in 2 weeks, and it might take 4 weeks. Things come up, things change. But the bottom line is you get it done. And that's the thing. Some people will make plans for something, and because it didn't get done at the moment they wanted it to get done, they say, oh, that's it. I just can't do it. And they just give it up. And you know what I'm saying? Like you still, they just forget the fact that moment that you didn't get it done is still an opportunity to get it done. You don't
Yes.
just throw everything out the window. Just work on it.